Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and do this TBR and the books I'm planning on reading. First up is going to be this graphic novel, Sex Criminals Volume 1 by Matt Fraction? Matt Fraction and Chip Zdarsky. Yeah, this was something we borrowed from our friend Avi, so I wanted to read it and get it back to him. But I was like, Aaron, when do we need to get this back to Avi? He's like, eventually. And I'm like, well, how long can we borrow it? Until we don't need it anymore? I was just like, okay, I'm going to read it this month, and you should too, so we can actually get it back to him. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. Yeah, so this is about, that was a story you guys didn't need, but it's about two people who find out that when they have sex together they can freeze time or something like that. Sounds interesting. It's short. I'm going to read it and get it done. Next thing I absolutely want to read is You Know Me Well by Nina LaCour and David Levithon. I'm so excited to read this. GayYA did their kind of read along to it, and I saw a little bit of the interview that V did with Nina LaCour and David Levithon, and I'm just so excited for this book. It seems like it's more of like a friendship book between a gay guy and a lesbian girl or something like that, and I am just so excited to read this. Like, oh my god. Desert Sons. I put it down. I don't know why I put it down. I really didn't read a lot of physical books last month, so that might just be me not feeling reading physical books last month and wanting to read things on my ebook and an audiobook. But I'm definitely going to pick it back up because I did like the characters. I like one of the characters more than the other, and it might just be the alternating perspectives, but I don't know. I think I'm going to enjoy the book, so I'm definitely going to try to pick this up and finish it this month. Return to the Isle of the Lost. I don't know if I actually posted the book haul for this at this point, but I recently got this book, and I'm definitely going to read it. It's about the children of the Disney villains, and this is the second book that starts after the movie Disney's Descendants. And it's about them going back to the Isle of the Lost, where all the villain children and the villains stay on a quest. So I'm excited to read this. I love Melissa De La Cruz's writing, and I think I'll enjoy it. Hopefully, we'll see. 7 Ways We Lie. I don't know much about this book except for that it's told from alternating perspectives, and it's 7 different characters. Each one represents one of the deadly sins, and I know that there are queer characters in this book. Someone told me there's an asexual character, and there's also a pansexual character, so I'm very, very excited to read this. It actually was on my most anticipated books of the year list because I knew it was going to be queer and that it had something to do with 7 deadly sins, and I was like, I'm all about that. And I have it out on the library on ebook right now, and I'm going to have to read it in like the next week, so I'm definitely going to be reading this a little ahead of everything else, but I'll be reading this one pretty soon because library. Another book that I need to finish pretty darn soon, Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes. I also have this one out from the Overdrive, Chicago Public Library Overdrive Connection library thing, and I'm really enjoying it so far. There are some really great stories in this book about awesome female characters from Greek mythology that I didn't know a lot about, like Ortera, who started the Amazons, and then Atlanta, who was just badass, and she could run faster and was stronger than any other man, and she kicked butt, and I really love her. And of course the story of Psyche, who at 7th month pregnant took a quest to the underworld. No one talks about her taking that quest to the underworld, but she did it. So yeah, I'm really excited to read more of these stories for sure. And of course the male Greek heroes too are in here, but yeah. Blue Lily Blue is part of the Raven Boys series, and I just think I like these books better on audiobook than I do sitting down to read them. I listened to the first one, enjoyed it, read the second one, still enjoyed it, but I think I just like listening to them more, so I'm excited to get the audiobook when I get the whole comes off and to listen to it, and then hopefully be able to find the audiobook for the 4th one so that I can actually finish the series. The other audiobook is Highly Illogical Behavior by John Corey Whaley. I know this is a book about a kid who is an agoraphobic, and this girl who is trying to, I guess, cure him for her psychology project or to get into some type of school or something like that. And this book just sounds really, really awesome. I've gotten a lot of people have been recommending it on BookTube that I am subscribed to, so I'm just super excited to finally be able to get into this book. I want to read The Keeper by Hala Shiloh. I've read The Christmas Mansion, I think, by Hala Shiloh. She does Emma romances that involve magic a little bit. I like the way that she does magic in her books. And if this is anything like how the magic is in her other book that I read, I am going to really enjoy it. And so I'm really excited to read this one. Last thing is an Emma romance called Will and Patrick Wake Up Married. It's pretty much a classic we went to Vegas and got married by accident trip, but like with guys, and I thought that would be really interesting to read, and I want to definitely try to read that this month. It's like on my Kindle on my phone, and I'm just gonna probably read it one night and just kind of throw it into my like rotation for this month. All right, so that's what I'm planning on reading this month, and you guys should tell me what you're planning on reading this month and what was the best book that you read in your previous month. And I'll see you all next time. I hope you guys are having a good morning, evening, or night, or whenever you're watching this video. Bye.